There's this old Japanese saying which states that if you get on the wrong train, you should get off at the nearest station. Which sounds like common sense when you listen to it. You'll be like, oh, yeah, of course, if I get in the wrong train, I'll get off at the nearest station. Why? Because the longer the train ride carries on, it's going to be costing you more to get back onto the right track, onto the right station. And that's the thing, man. It applies to every form of your life. If you realize that the train of your life is leading to a station that you don't really want to go and to a place that you don't really want to reach, you should get off at the nearest stop, nearest station. If you're not really happy with where you are right now, you shouldn't wait for longer to change the direction you're going, because the longer you wait, it's gonna cost more and it's gonna be harder to change your direction. You might be, when you were young, your parents, your social circle, everything had an expectation on you, a certain direction that maybe not forcefully or not knowingly, but they pushed in a direction, in a way of life. And maybe that time you weren't that sure, like where I wanted to go in life and which is the station I should have took, or which is the end station I want to get off at. So you were heading in a direction without really thinking, being an NPC, and not really knowing where to go. So you just went with whatever station and whatever train you are in right now, you just went with it. And right now, in this moment, you had a moment of clarity where you realized that my goals, what I wanted, was not where I'm heading right now, it's in this way. And you are having trouble taking a whole 180 turn to change where you're going, to get off the train you're heading in right now, because everybody's like, oh yeah, he's heading this way, and it might be something somewhat positive, but inside that's not what you really want. Might be something else that's more risky, might be less approved of. So there's always a resistance to get off the station because you're comfortable right now, you're just riding the train. But no, you have to get off the train station, then wait for the next train going back, and to eventually get on the train that you really want to go on. It's that there's so much more resistance, and because of that, you're just procrastinating on getting off the train because you're comfortable in the direction your life is going, but you don't really want to end up where it's leading. That's a catch 22. And to that, I say you have to get off the train, man, because I know you're comfortable right now, but the longer you wait, the price you gotta pay is more. Your whole life, you might have spent saying, oh yeah, this was the hill I wanted to climb, this is the hill, and this is the goals I want to achieve through trekking this hill. And you get halfway, and then you find out this is not the hill I actually wanted to climb, but it's actually other one, which might be higher or different. And then the fallacy of sunk cost comes in, and you're like, oh, I already put this much effort into climbing this hill, I might as well finish climbing and reap the rewards of climbing this hill and start climbing the next after that. I'll tell you something, the reward of climbing this hill that you don't really want, just you're just doing it for the sake of doing it because you already put this much effort into it, is time wasted which you could be redirecting energy, effort, and mental capacity into climbing the hill that you realize that you actually wanted to climb. You get me? So it's better to change the direction you're going the moment you realize than waiting for longer.